Hey everyone, welcome to another E3 post-press conference post-show.
I like Scott's laptop's RGB keyboard.
Do you like that?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. If only this key was, didn't do that.
If only that key was talking into the microphone.
Yeah.
Could just boost me.
I feel like this is a constant
Can't tell you I
struggle
was
for you,
quiet.
Alex.
I could. It's just me. All right. It's just who I am. Welcome to our this is Rational Passage post E3 Ubisoft 2017 conference post show. I am Alex O'Neill. With me in the room, Scott Guthiew's here.
Woo!
Yeah, I still don't think we should be doing, named intros like
They
this.
can see you.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I just want everyone.
But he's a beautiful boy.
We're having different people. Yeah, see, he's waving. That's cute. Nato Johnson's here
I'm still here.
from the anime cast.
Oh, anime. A+ anime. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah. Plug.
I thought it was okay anime.
Yeah, that's right. It's okay anime on the Beast Yanks podcast
Okay.
network.
Okay. Brian Option Jackson's here.
The Beast Yanks.
The Beast himself.
Still sick.
I'm sorry that you're still sick. Tony Horvath is here.
Hello.
Hi, Tony.
Hello.
So we just finished watching Ubisoft's E3 2017 press conference. They had a couple announcements. They said some stuff about
Just a few.
they said some stuff about video games.
They did.
2 years ago, NATO.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I said if Ubisoft doesn't do Beyond Good and Evil 2 as their one more thing at the end of this press conference, then it doesn't exist, and I'm giving up hope on it. And they didn't, and I gave up hope on it. 2 years later.
They did it.
Sitting right next to me on the couch with an
Yeah, but like I said, like I have no hope for this. And I didn't think it would happen. Danny FaceTime called me.
Tell him he's not allowed to do that right
No.
now.
I'll send him an invite.
Get a fucking computer that actually works.
Or he can just do it from his phone also because we're not recording this.
No.
But
That will sound terrible.
Join Hangouts from my phone. Let's go.
well, I
No
mean,
fan.
if you use some headphones, it'd be fine. But yeah, so that happened. They re-announced Beyond Good and Evil 2. Very different than the first time they announced Beyond Good and Evil 2.
It looks good.
I think it looks good. It's hard to kind of know what that game is. They showed some concept art, bringing up that old EA tradition. And yeah, it seems really interesting. It's a prequel. It's set before Jade was born. Presumably, it might be about Jade's mother. There is like a lot of questions risen at the end of Beyond Good and Evil 1
Rise from your grave.
about.
That's Ultra Beast.
Yeah, that's Ultra Beast. Beyond Good and Evil 1 about like Jade's like DNA, like her ancestry, and kind of like alluding to how like the dictatorial government was established in Beyond Good and Evil 1. So I think a prequel actually would be cool to kind of set some of that stuff up.
Yep.
But that game's probably not coming out for a long time still.
No.
But I'm happy like them showing it just is them double down on them really wanting to put it out and make it.
Right, and showing this much of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bump you, Scott.
As I asked, because like that
I know,
time I
I-
spoke into the mic.
I was sitting down. Oh, that's me.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're bumping.
Are you, we're bumping.
Are we good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm very excited. As the only Beyond Good and Evil fan here.
we all know what I was excited for this one.
Yeah. So what did you guys think overall?
Really good.
Nobishin, give me your hot take. You can wait. It's fine.
Sorry, Nabishin. I love you.
Hey, you can go. It's fine.
No. I want to hear Nabishin.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I'm the
All right.
moderator. Now. I am the moderator now.
I am the god here.
I think the game looks good. It's definitely something that obviously it's one of those things like the way that they ended that press conference was the whole team is going onto the stage is like showing like, hey, we're all the people behind this, and even though it took like more than like almost 10 years to like actually get it out there, hey, we're still doing it, we're still trying, and like, you know, like it's one of those things that like one of those behind the scenes of video game things like with like The Last Guardian and Final Fantasy 15 or whatever. It's like there are people behind these things and they're putting their heart and soul into it, and we can be all snarky and shitty on Twitter about like, oh, why didn't you fucking announce this game? You know, there's still shows like there's a soul and like there are people who are still passionate to put it out, whether it's good or bad. Just like to make this get a video game, just for we could be snarky and mean about it later on when we give it like a 4.5 or whatever.
Yeah. What did you think of the show overall, Nabshin?
I thought it was good overall.
Hold on.
Nice.
Hold on. We're not done with the Beyond Good and Evil yet.
I was initially
hey.
trying to ask everyone like what they thought overall. Unless you really want to say something about Beyond Good and Evil too, Scott.
We started on it,
Yeah.
so we're gonna finish it.
Okay.
We're gonna have a sex jelly.
Does
fight.
anyone else have an
Right
opinion
now.
about Beyond Good and Evil 2 before we go to overall thoughts on the conference?
Had a cute pig.
Yeah.
Hey, cute monkey man.
Nah, the pig was cuter.
There's a lot of fuck bombs in that demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times did they say fucking Beyond Good and Evil? 0.
Yeah, that should have been a bet. Fucking, I am so pissed that not a single fucking animal died in that Far
I'm
Cry
so
demo.
happy.
I'm so angry.
Yeah.
A cow
wanted-
almost got ran over.
I wanted him to run over that
it was
cow so
You should
bad.
have seen the eagerness in both their eyes when the cow was just about to get hit by a car.
Cow was just on the precipice of being murdered.
So did anyone see the problem with the monkey program
What?
with Beyond Good and Evil 2?
That was the monkey program. Oh yeah, that's
Do
right.
you know what it is?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, so basically what they were saying was they're looking for people to help sign up to help build this to build the world, to build the space.
Yeah.
Now do you see where I'm saying the problem with the monkey program is?
Yeah, no,
this thing, how they're saying it, it seems dependent on people signing up.
Yeah.
So
I'll
it's
sign up.
so
I'll
it's
build that. Monkey.
You were in there already.
Yeah, no, it's kind of got like shades of like a Kickstarter vibe to it.
right. So I'm hoping people, not only that people jump on it with interest to actually help the game, but I hope they have a good system for how they do it.
Yeah, it seems like some weird kind of world testing, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
See what people think. Do you have any opinion on Beyond Good and Evil 2, Nate?
It looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a CG trailer.
I didn't really play the original, so.
Yeah. Overall, Nabashin, thoughts on Ubisoft?
I thought they did good. I think probably they're the best conference so far, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. They were nice and diverse. They were kind of in and out for everything that they were doing. They showed a lot of cool stuff, a lot of new stuff, and like all of them more or less were pretty big games. Like even like something that I don't probably only like the smallest game that they had was like that toy controller thing, but like
Yeah.
but like everything seemed like on point, and like it looked, that made that brand look extremely good, I feel.
Yeah, very strong.
Yeah, it humanized Ubisoft, and like they're always really good about that. And fucking Yves is an adorable man, and he brings me great joy. Especially like Michel Ancel coming out on stage and like getting like really emotional. But I was like I was taken aback by like how humanized they felt. For me, I mean Microsoft is still the best so far for me, but I think so. It's so obvious that like shades of Sony 2016 is in like everybody's conference now.
Yeah.
Where it's just like show game, maybe have someone say a thing, but probably just roll right into the next game. And that was present here. That was present in Microsoft. It's even like a little bit of that in EA, although to a lesser extent. What did you think overall, Scott?
Overall, I thought this was the best one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't all that into Microsoft's.
Okay.
They had a bunch of moves that I liked, especially with all the crossplay that they were doing.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, most of the games weren't for me.
But we're playing some Black Desert together now.
I wrote
Definitely.
I wrote about it on my blog in my like post Microsoft write up, but like there were like 6 things that really stood out to me in Microsoft that really worked for me. So that's why like a lot of that worked for me, where like not a lot worked for EA
Yeah.
and less worked here than I thought it would. Like I'm trying to think like looking at that pirate game, I'm sure we'll get to it in a little bit.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, I don't know if I'd want to play this ever.
The longer it went, the less I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Because you saw my face, like my face was melting when it got announced, and then like the more and more it progressed, because like I know it will jump on a bit more, but the being able to jump onto other ships looks terrible and fucking hella disappointing.
Yeah, it's a stat and
It's like
chance
an
based.
auto.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like roll the dice here.
Yeah, not happy.
What'd you think overall, Nate?
That was probably one of my favorite. Bethesda was my favorite. They didn't announce enough. Like,
Bethesda was 30 minutes though.
Yeah,
They're tight.
Yeah, but like we knew everything that was going to pretty much.
Yeah, there was
get
no
announced.
surprises.
That was better, like show wise, Bethesda, like how with like Bethesda Land and all that. But the game side was a bit lacking because everyone knew what was coming. But yeah, the Ubisoft games, and then beautiful humanizing with everybody on stage and stuff like that. Man, I really loved everything. My favorite game of the show now is now the Mario Rabbids. Didn't think that was ever going to happen because that game is just going to be amazing. And then that VR game, the horror, you missed a bit because you went to the dunny, but man, that was trippy as hell.
I actually went upstairs to get my pillow, but
Yep.
Nah, we're just going to say dunny run. All right.
Dunny run hashtag. I got done in the dunny.
Done in the dunny.
What do you think, Tony?
It was pretty cool. The Rabbids game was ridiculous, and I still think it's stupid, but
You're gonna play
like
it.
You're gonna
No.
play that.
Yeah, you're
though.
gonna play
I'm
it.
not
As soon
gonna
as
play
it
that
has
game.
XCOM in it, you're gonna play
You're
it.
gonna play that fucking XCOM Mario game with rabbits.
nope, never gonna play that game.
Scott is.
Yep.
Scott is gonna play that game.
You know,
We were
it's
all
not-
sitting there like, what the fuck is happening?
Like we were a bit alright when it was showing like the RPG side, but then as soon as it went into battle, all of us just looked at each other and were like,
It was like the half shield for the half cover and full cover, like full on XCOM, and like Mario went into like Overwatch for a second. I'm like, what is this game?
oh man,
Yeah, that was weird.
yeah.
That was not what I expected. Like I thought it would be like Mario and Luigi style turn
Like the
based.
thing about it is it looks like it has more options for your combat than XCOM has.
Yeah.
I think it would probably like
Like
eat
with
out.
combos and stuff like that, you run to a character and he can boost you to go further on a map and on the tactical map.
They were boosting on the field, right in front of us.
That was shooting up.
Yeah. I thought it was strong overall as well. Not a lot of stuff that I was necessarily interested in. I think the number one thing I'm actually like interested in Assassin's Creed. I feel like I say that every time there's a new one, but it's been long enough. It all is going to kind of depend on when that game comes out,
Yeah.
as to whether or not I'll have time to play it.
Yeah, because we're going to be playing a lot of Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
I really liked what they had to show. I liked how they presented it. Like, you know, I feel like the Crew 2, right, couldn't give a shit about that game, but I think they presented it really well. They're like, look at all these fucking things you can drive. So I don't know. I was into it. Let's go a couple of quick fire things. Nabshin, what was your hot take on that fucking Rabbids Mario game? Was that what you expected it to be, or?
Yeah, when I heard it was a strategy game, I knew that was pretty much what it was going to be
Okay.
for those characters and like how that would play out. It looks fine for what it is. It's not my type of game, but it looks fine for what it is.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, it actually looks good. Like, it looks like a game. Like,
They put effort into it. Doesn't look like just a meaningless like mashup that's just there to make a bit of money.
I mean, I always happy that it would look good. Like, I never thought it would be like some garbage thing. It was just like the concept overall is still like probably garbage for most people, but like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just not
I
something.
thought it was going to be garbage.
that's the thing. Like, the I feel like for me, like, the concept was so overshadowing anything that game could be. So like seeing it play out in front of me, and it's like, oh, this like tactical XCOM like game. Like I was really into it. I didn't think I'd want to play that game, which is what I told you guys. And I think that was the feeling in the room. All three of us were like, I'd play this game. Like,
Yeah.
I still feel like it'll probably be silly in maybe the presentation as a
Especially because
whole.
it's on Switch. Like I'll play
But at the same
anything
time,
good that's on Switch.
it has the Mario RPG vibes.
Yeah.
Those always do well by the story of those games.
Yeah, like we didn't
So-
see any writing or dialogue there, but like the writing and dialogue in the Mario RPG series, and obviously this is being developed by Ubisoft, so it's different. But I think like if the writing is there, that game could actually be really something
Yeah.
special. Just like Paper Mario Color Splash, where the writing's great and everything else is really terrible. But yeah, I'm surprised that didn't do anything for you, Tony. Didn't get a
Nope.
fire under you?
No, the entire time I was like, this looks fucking dumb.
It does look fucking dumb.
It does,
but
in
I
a good
also
way.
want to play it.
Yeah.
I don't want to come anywhere close to it.
Are you like you're a huge hater of the minions, correct?
I mean, I don't mind them. I mind them when they become like overdone,
Okay.
like
So
they
the-
kind of are right now.
Well, I
But-
got news for you, man. There's no minions in this game, so you're
Thanks,
safe.
dude.
Actually, there are minions in this game, and they're called rabbits.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's a weird thing.
Mm.
I'm trying to think here. What was, like they did Assassin's Creed after that, right? Which they didn't really show anything. They showed Egypt off, which I thought looked really cool.
Yeah. A lot more of the animals and stuff like that.
There's a hippo.
Hippos.
I like hippos.
No.
They showed hyenas, yeah.
Are they hyenas or are they the other dog?
Coyotes?
No. They're hunting dogs or something like that.
I don't know. They definitely showed hyenas.
God, you need to go to a zoo more, alright?
I know.
There's two types. They look
I'm-
very
Ocelot.
similar.
They showed ocelots.
Ocelots!
Can you aerial kill an ocelot? That is the question.
What's that?
That's all I want to know. Which they didn't show. They're apparently doing like a live demo of that now, which I'm curious to see at some point. They showed the Crew 2 after that, I believe.
Yeah.
Which anyone here interested in the Crew 2?
I don't know what that game is. All I know is that there's a lot of cars in it and a lot of cinematic.
It's a driving game.
It's a game where you drive and race people.
Vehicles, not just cars.
Are you
Not
sure?
just
Because
cars.
they definitely didn't show any of that.
They did.
African wild dogs.
They showed after they showed that CG trailer. African wild dogs. Is that the
Yep.
technical
Thank you,
term?
chat.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
Nostalgia in the chat. Dave Martinson.
They
out
didn't
there.
look like hyenas because they had the patches on them. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crew 2 again. Like I'm not interested in it, but I thought it was presented well. It was cool that you can drive everything, all of the things, and that the story of the game that they're pitching. I saw Griffin McElroy tweet this, the Crew expert. Apparently, the story of the Crew 1 was like you getting back at being in a gang for something, and the story of the Crew 2 being like becoming the best of everything is kind of cool.
Best of the best of the best. Hoorah.
And maybe that's like a custom character too. We'll see. I don't know if that would make sense to have a custom character in a game where you're just driving a bunch of things around, but we'll see. I only say that because it's just like the most plain looking white dude,
Oh yeah.
which there
most
hasn't been a
chiseled
lot
jaw.
of this E3. So I'll give props to that, but it was just like it's weird to see one again. Like that's just a handsome, wide-jawed white man.
Do you feel threatened?
I do feel threatened. The jaw is too wide.
It really wasn't.
He's gonna
like
eat
an
you alive.
Abnormally large jaw.
Yeah, he was like
really
super handsome.
He'll still eat you alive.
He'll unhinge his jaw and swallow me whole. Y'all know how I have a fear of that. After that, they showed what was Pirates.
No, I think we saw the VR game.
Oh yeah, there was a teaser
yeah,
for
we saw the VR game.
a
that
VR
was
game?
Pirates.
that looked weird.
Yeah, like really weird, like every weird that I want. Like psychological horror rather than like boo horror.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like
That was 100% the point. They said on stage, the point is after you should still be unsettled after you take the VR helmet
that's
off.
fucked up. But
Yeah.
that's kind of great though.
That's 100% me.
I'm curious. All to the panel as a whole, is there more or less VR so far than you expected?
Less, but it's a good thing.
Okay.
No, it was 100% more.
I,
I thought VR be downplayed, and I'm pretty much right on that.
yeah. Do you think they're doing it well?
Downplaying it, or
Yeah.
like, I think Sony will probably have like the most VR shown. Like, but I think that's probably like still like something like 3 games, if anything like that.
God, I hope it's more.
Yeah.
I want more things on my PSVR.
So far, more or less VR for you two.
I mean, like, Frost of Bethesda for like representing the Fallout and like Doom for VR. So they have like original games. We'll have like actually full games for
Yeah.
a VR and for people who have it. But that's only
but
for
they're not-
Vive.
They're coming to Vive, not PSVR.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a Vive exclusive. They said that.
Yeah. So, which makes sense, I think.
Which hurts me because I thought
I don't think that
Xbox was gonna like announce their partnership with one of the headsets.
With Oculus, yeah.
That's like I didn't want it to like overshadow the conference, but I wanted it because that's one of the reasons why I want an Xbox X, because I want one of these headsets and I don't really want to set it up with my PC.
Yeah, I'll say there's more VR than I expected. I forgot.
I thought they were gonna, like in my heart I want heaps of VR, but in my mind I'm like I don't think there was going to be hardly any VR this conference.
Yeah,
all these
through this
conferences.
E3 at all. They announced Seals and Daggers.
Yeah.
What's the game called?
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
What?
I totally forgot. It's a pretty generic name. I mean, I'm just saying. Which is, they're like, hey, you know how we had boat combat in Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Let's make that a video game. Which, like, I think that's really cool. I think a lot of people will like that.
Yeah.
But I was, like, done with Assassin's Creed boat combat halfway through Assassin's Creed 4. That was, like, my big thing. And I kind of burned out on that game.
Where the fuck was Splinter Cell? I know, Roger. Where was Splinter Cell?
Roger Picorni in our live chat, very angry. No Splinter Cell. What's the temperature around the panel for this Pirates game, Nate?
It started hot. Like, it started very hot, and then they kept showing me too much. Like, not too much, but they kept showing me where it was. It's more of a boat game than a pirate game to me. It doesn't look like I'm going to explore all the things I liking with Sea of Thieves. I'm not getting in Skull and Bones. It's just literally a boat combat game, and I'm not excited.
Yeah.
That is my last.
Yeah,
thing
cold.
in- yeah.
Cold.
I'm cold on both games.
Domshin,
So-
Tony?
It looks all right.
Okay.
That's about it for me. Yeah.
Lukewarm, got it.
Yeah.
This seemed like this should have been a game that came out like literally after Assassin's Creed 4 came out, because that's when it was super hot on the boat combat,
Yeah.
and wanted more of that, and like, oh, we should make a game about that, and obviously they did, and making games take a long time. So like when they finally got it out, I don't know, like it's just like Nato said, like as soon as they saw the boarding the prompt where it said you could board the ship, I was like, okay, you can finally get off the ship and like do something else. But then it was like, oh, that's just like a stuff that you just skip over. It's like a button you press and then it's done.
Yeah, it's a dice roll. It's like, oh, you had better stats than the ship. You beat them. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can't remember who we were discussing it with, where like the healing factor on your boat, that was a terrible thing in Black Flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you get it in here. If you win the boarding, your ship repairs 50%. I was like, fuck, come on.
Yeah. I like I think there's room for there to be more to that game than what we saw is my thing. They showed a PvP match 5v5 boat combat. Cameron Abbott in the chat's calling it like For Honor Boat Edition, which I don't like. I think it is not as deep as For Honor, at least in the boat
For
combat.
Honor, it looks very shallow. Like it looks like you've got cannons, different types of cannons, or you've got ramming.
Different types of weapons, different types of boats, custom boats.
For Honor's like combo. Like I keep like flying the flag. It is a fighting game in a Dynasty Worlds setting.
Yeah,
like it's very strategic if you want to get into it.
So like I think there's room for that comparison in that like this seems like it's a multiplayer focused game.
I think they were just showing off the multiplayer side. I think there is more depth to it.
If there's single player, if like there are those aspects of Assassin's Creed 4 that really like get into the swashbuckling, because like they were like referencing like the sea shanties and all that stuff, like walking around on land and making deals and selling treasure and going to outposts and deep sea diving, stuff like that, like the stuff that made Assassin's Creed 4 really special.
The stuff that I'm getting in Sea of Thieves, pretty much.
Exactly. And Sea of Thieves, like I can understand the micro macro comparison, right? You were a crew in Skull and Bones. In Sea of Thieves, you were a crew member.
Yeah.
So like I think there's room for both. They're both doing very different things, obviously with a very different tone.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves is far more jolly, but
it's rare.
I think it presented very well. But it didn't do anything for me. But again, I was kind of done with what Assassin's Creed was doing in that realm to begin with.
Yeah, you didn't like Black Flag, did you?
I liked Black Flag, but man, did I just burn out on it so quick.
Yeah, soon as you go into a city, that's where I was fucking out. But soon as like you could jump off the boat and swim to like a tropical island and explore the island and find treasure and stuff like that's I fucking love that game. And that's what I mean. I keep saying it. Like Sea of Thieves is giving me everything that I liked in Black Flag.
South Park. happened.
Yeah, that's right.
Just kind of double down on that.
I'm glad they showed it just a little tiny bit, like
Yeah.
just snippets.
That game has a date. It's coming out. They've shown it before. Let's just let it come out.
and we got the mobile game as well coming.
Yeah, South Park Phone Destroyer,
Phone
which
Destroyer.
looks like some kind of level of like card tactics game. Was that a card game? It's very important to know.
I mean,
No,
there've been
we
there've
don't know
already
yet. We
been
have to
card
look at it
games, so
again.
it's not that important to know.
Okay, then we're still at 2.
Yeah, we're at 2.
We're at a strong 2 still. This is very important. I'm getting way too into this option. I'm gonna let you know. I was like literally butt clenched watching that Far Cry 5 demo, being like, "You're gonna kill that fucking cow, right?" I think I like bet like 30 or like 27 animals would be killed in that demo.
I bet a big 0, and I am on the money.
On the money. They showed Far Cry 5 next, I think. Was that it? No, they should. They announced a Steep expansion.
Yeah,
Another game that
the
maybe-
Olympics tie-in.
I like that they're supporting that game. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
It's coming out a full year after. I don't know anyone that still plays Steep.
My Sam from my pod loves Steep. So.
But like again, no one is making games like Steep anymore. Is what I said last year when they
That's
announced
why
it.
he loves it, because
Like-
he hasn't had a snowboarding game
Yeah.
for like forever.
So like the fact that they put it out and they're not just kind of like forgetting about it. They're gonna put out an expansion for it. It's like
So
living
must have
space.
enough people playing it. to
Yeah,
justify.
exactly. And that's cool. Again, just like other Ubisoft games like Rainbow Six, if they have like a passionate, even if it's small, if those people are passionate enough that they will buy this expansion and keep playing it, Ubisoft is happy to kind of placate them, and I think that's pretty cool. So, crew, yeah, they showed Far Cry 5. I was just curious if anyone had any thoughts on Far Cry 5.
I'm excited.
Okay.
I want to make my African American character and go to town on these white.
White depressionists.
Yeah, depressionists.
It still look like Far Cry to you, Scott?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that you could maybe you could do this in Far Cry 4. You'll have to tell me now. I like that you had the little squad mate. You put them up in the tower and you're like, go wild, go ham, fuck them up.
It didn't really do anything for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know, like it seemed generic almost. Generic in a way of like because like what I like about Far Cry games is like like predictability with the animals and like obviously the crafting and just like the moment of like shooting stuff in the air. It seemed like fun. Or maybe because they focused on co-op is what took me away from it. But it didn't really do anything for me. But I'll probably get it eventually. But like it's like like the big thing about that game was about like I was saying before, like my opinion and Jared's opinion is like I don't know if they could really get the right tone for this game, and like that trailer sure as hell didn't show like they would get that tone. So like I don't know, we'll see what happens. So.
Yeah, I mean, like it's weird. I felt like both sides of it because like when he was walking around and the guy is talking off on the side, like he's actually in the game. Like I felt it, but like then it cut to like a sizzle reel of like here's all the different stuff you can do, and I didn't feel it there. So if I can feel it in like engrossed in that world while I'm playing it, maybe that could be something that does pull something off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand the generic feeling a lot for sure. It definitely like it was very short. Also, it was a lot shorter than I thought. I thought there would be like 15-minute or like 9-minute demo, kind of like Anthem. Where it gets like really explored. But then they topped everything off with Beyond Good and Evil 2, and that's it. So it's still a pretty tight show as far as like number of announcements. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was solid.
Solid, appropriately paced.
Yep.
They didn't have any crazy people,
They did that thing in the middle where Just Dance, and then
Just
people came out and danced, and then
but they weren't like crazy people.
there was a panda that dabbed.
There was a panda that dabbed.
Go ahead, Navashin.
Did you talk about the toy game?
Oh no, it's not listed here. What's it? Starlight?
Something like that.
Not Star Fox.
It's Star Fox, the sequel.
But
the sequel we really wanted.
It is Star Fox. And that was another Switch game, which I thought was cool. And
Yeah, multi-platform.
has like module toys,
Mm-hmm.
which is rad. And it's like a Starfighter game.
Do you sit them on your controller while you play?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think that that's just a thing you can
we
do.
saw all three players, like all three controllers playing it. Because at first I thought it was just a Switch exclusive. Like they were going to have, like
Starlink.
Starlink Amiibos, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starlink Battle for Atlas.
A lot of Twitter was actually surprisingly positive towards this game. Like everyone was hella excited to get like new set of toys, like Star Toys and stuff like that, because it looks like Lego.
It looks fun, yeah. Like as far as like a space dogfighting shooter game, like it looked cool.
Yep.
You go down to the planet and fight No Man's Sky vibes, and fight like enemies on the surface of the planet as well. It looked like it had like a kind of Pixar-esque or DreamWorks-esque animated story. That's the vibes that I got from the little cutscene that they showed in the middle there. I thought it looked good. I don't know, in a post-Star Fox world, I don't know if I even like that genre, but I think it looked cool at the very least. That's it. We covered it. We got there. Real quick, Nabashin, any thoughts on Bethesda?
Like initially when I was watching it seemed like it should have pretty much been like a Nintendo Direct, because it's like they pretty much didn't really need to be out there. Like it wasn't like a waste of time, quote unquote, but it was like they were in, they were out, they were just like showed what they showed and they were out. They didn't really spend time talking about anything. They didn't do like a Fallout 4 or Dishonored thing where they spend like 20 minutes talking about this one singular game. It was pretty much just showing trailers and them being out. Like something they probably could have went into or like talked about more about was the Creator Club or whatever, so like people can understand actually what that is. I don't think anyone really knows what that is.
Yeah.
Still,
but, like,
people don't understand what it is either, because a lot of YouTubers have been asking about it and getting murky answers for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. No. It's what game has had it that you guys would understand? Okay, so maybe not YouTube, but Trove. Trove has things where players create a dungeon, then that dungeon goes through an approval process, and then gets placed in the world. That is what that sounds like.
Yeah.
And there's no, as far as it's worded, there's barely any two ways about it.
To me, it came off as like users on PC can create and submit mods to Bethesda, and then if they are up to snuff and curated correctly, not just users but also like other like groups of modders, and then they can be put on this mod store. But the thing that was interesting for me is like you can buy these mods with credits.
Yeah, that's where it gets murky.
And-
Where people
and do
we're
you-
talking about, is it paid mods? And they're like, no. And then it's like, so do you buy them with credits? Yes. So they're paid mods.
Do you buy credits with real money, and then, or do you earn credits in game for playing the game? That's where my question is. So,
If they said it's not paying for mods,
they didn't say one way or the other.
Yeah,
They
that's
did.
that's why nobody's giving a correct
It's very
answer on
ambiguous.
What is it? Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's a good point, Nabashin. Did you like the show overall?
Yeah, it was a good show overall. Lots of solid
It's tight.
games. I'm excited for Wolfenstein. That looks good to me, and like they sold me on the Evil Within 2, so I'll probably try to play the first game and try to try that out.
There's a lot of sentiments of like, I want to play the Evil Within to understand what the fuck was happening in that Evil Within 2.
Yeah, that's me.
And I don't think you're going to understand what was happening in that Evil Within 2 trailer. Scott, did you have any feelings about Bethesda?
oh, Bethesda. I thought you guys did that yesterday.
We did. I was just you weren't there, so Scott was trying to be there. It's worth
I was
establishing.
trying to be there, but I started opening the story for this one is I started opening the Google Hangouts,
Yeah.
and then all of my drivers stopped
Jesus.
working.
All of them.
Essentially, like I couldn't open my sound panel. I couldn't go into
Far out.
I couldn't go into a
First Danny, now.
Now, Scott.
computer's
Scott?
not dead.
Yeah.
But even after a restart, I still couldn't get Hangouts to work. But everything else worked again.
Okay.
Do we want to call Danny Juarez?
Yeah, we'll try him at the end.
I mean, you guys could talk about Microsoft as well, since you weren't here for that.
Oh, we talked about that after Bethesda.
Yeah.
Okay,
Covered. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
good.
Anthem. Nubs, how excited are you for Anthem?
Anthem looks great, man.
Oh God. I just kept looking at Alex and going, this game isn't real. Like, this can't be real.
If I was gonna pay by myself, I'll be good.
Like The Division, it won't be.
No.
Like Andromeda, it won't be.
Oh, don't bring up Andromeda.
Oh, Andromeda's real.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, Danny. All
Ah.
right, well, that's it.
Well,
that's
he
all,
had a chance.
that's all we got. Thank you so much for watching our post show. We will be back after Sony
Yeah.
to talk about that. If you want to see games,
Talk about the PlayStation 5.
talk about the PlayStation 5. If you want to see games that aren't coming out for 6 years, Sony's got you covered. No,
God, that's a heavy
Oh, that's
blow. Like,
fine.
why would you say
I'm just
something
kidding.
like that?
I
Definitely didn't tweet that like yesterday.
NATO definitely didn't tweet that last night. But no, I'm excited for Sony. We'll talk about after that tonight.
Are we getting Spider-Man this year? That's the question.
No.
No?
Doubt it.
No.
Maybe.
If we get a game
At least
from Sony
next
this
year?
next year, yeah.
Okay.
But if we get a game from Sony this year, it'll be Days Gone or Detroit. I am HO. That's what I think. Scott's all squirrel.
This should be all third party this year because they don't need the stuff out there. They learned their lesson. Not learned their lesson, but they proven that like all they need is third party for the end of this
Yeah.
year. So
Also-
third party and
Also, I hate bringing it up, but I don't think anyone wants to compete against Destiny 2. Like, I really, like, you'd be so dumb to compete against Destiny 2.
Oh wait.
Oh. No, we got him. Jesus.
Danny Juarez, why won't this work? You are on.
Doubted me?
You're on Irrational Passions post E3 2000 Ubisoft press conference. Is it okay if we record your voice?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Remember when you doubted me?
Dude, I gave up on that game a long time. Danny did text us saying that he predicted
I said
that.
it. I said it's going to show up. They're going to show it, and it probably won't come out for another 5 years. But you know what? Maybe 3, 2020, whatever.
Let's do it. What'd you think, Danny? Give me your quick, hot, very hot take.
Dude, hot takes. Their best conference they've ever done.
Okay.
Probably the second best conference so far.
I would disagree.
And I'm like, just seeing the developers excited for their own games, like, touched me. Like, seeing when Miyamoto went up and talked about the director, like, seeing him cry because, like,
Oh yeah, when
Oh, the director. I forgot about that.
yeah, when Miyamoto shout out that this is the guy making this game and he's cool, and the guy's like, I'm fucking crying.
and I was like, oh my god. And then just seeing the team for Beyond Good and Evil 2 come up, like, oh, it hit me, dude.
Yeah, dude. Michelle Ancel was crying. It was beautiful.
Yeah. I think they've learned, like, I think this whole E3, everyone besides maybe
EA?
has learned.
Yeah.
I think EA learned from themselves, just not from everyone else.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, Xbox, it felt like, all right, they showed off Scorpio, and then it was, like, game after game after game after game. And then
42.
Like,
42.
with Ubisoft, they were just like, hey, we're Ubisoft, here are all our games. And then, like, they just went after one after another.
What was the best conference? You said this is the second best. What's the best?
Bethesda so far to me.
Okay.
And I think so is just because, like, they nailed all of their titles, and somehow Bethesda is one of the hardest working publishers. Arcane's probably one of the hardest working studios right now. The fact that they've put out, like, 3 solid games in the past 3 years, and they're putting out DLC for another one this year.
Fun fact: we didn't mention this last night. They're selling the Dishonored expansion thing standalone, so that'll be coming to retail as well.
So that's going to be, like, probably a big expansion, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, like, so far this E3 has been great. Tonight, I just said, like, PlayStation, bring the house down.
All right, we'll see. Maybe we'll call you after Sony tonight, Danny. I love you.
I love you, but hey, guess what?
What?
If Kojima comes out on stage like I said he was, I'm a fucking god of predictions.
Hanging out. Bye, Danny. I love you. That's it. That's all we got. We might have a special guest, Greg Blaney, for Sony tonight, because he just texted me saying, "Can I come over for Sony?"
Tell him yes.
Oh, I'll tell him yes. I'm going to tell him a lot of things.
I don't think I've met him yet.
You've never met Greg Blaney.
Oh man, you never met Greg.
Oh, he's gonna love you. He's a big old weeb.
I need to steal your phone.
Why?
You guys gotta
I
fight.
need Greg's
because I'm a
number.
Hard Ponies fan.
Oh, yeah, I'll send it to you. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Sony later tonight. Greg Blaney will be here. Logan Wilkinson will be here. Excited for
Here?
that. Not here. God, I
Wait a
wish.
second.
God.
Thank you everyone so much for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for everyone for
Never mind, I got it.
chatting in the chat.
Bye, chat.
And we love you. Have a good day. Bye.